Hello everyone, welcome back to PLC Automation. In this video, we are completing the Smart Machine project. This is the final part of this series where we bring everything together and review the full machine architecture. This project was not about programming a motor or a small example. It was about understanding how real industrial machines are structured in PLC. This project is done in multiply videos and in multiply um, series. If you follow this full series, you know how to program a professional PLC, or you now understand how a professional PLC machine is structured. This is a knowledge that you can reuse in a real industrial project. In this project, we have also learned that PLC programming is not just about the code. It's about structure, safety, and clean architecture. And that is the difference between a basic programming and a real industrial automation. For this smart machine, we have an overview screen. We have an alarm screen where we can navigate our alarms, and we have also a separate screen for automatic sequencing. We have also a screen for maintenance, and we can also use the manual control, and we have also the mode selection, and we have also the safety. So this screen is like your the fans of your machine. Around your machine, there are going to be fans. So on these fans, there will be different kinds of button or any kind of electronics which is for the used for the safety. So when it has its condition, and the safety will be activated and nobody will be able to start the machine. And we have also created many like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 function blocks. Each function block has its own function. So the function block alarm manager, it manages alarms, and function block auto sequence, it runs the machine in automatic mode. And we have also a function block for maintenance, and it manages the maintenance mode, for example. And we have also a function block for manual controls. You have seen that we have created a machine or a software or PLC software which is structured in a very in a professional way, right? But today we are finalizing everything, and if there is any question regarding this video or this smart machine, you can ask it always. But the only thing I am going to add in this smart machine is, for example, when I'm going to select the automatic mode, and I will go to overview, and I will tap the start button. So when my mixer is start, I do not see any water inside my tank. Okay, I just want to put here around here a button where I can put some water, like it's just to show that we can do this as well. But in a physical machine, in a real machine, you know, when the valves are open, so there will be water inside the tank, right? But in this case, this is in simulations. In this case, we do not have that, but we can also use some tags and some function to do that. Okay, so to do that, let's go to our auto sequence. So the auto sequence, when the motor runs, we are going to add another function block or function. We will call it mixer water volume, right? The language we choose is another, and it's okay. And now we are going to choose, let's do it in another way, because this way we do not need an extra function block, but it's a bit simpler. And we go to our global data block, we open it, and we will make a new variable. We call it mixer water volume, and we will put it as integer. All right, and now we go to our HMI screen, to overview screen. It takes some time. Okay, on our overview screen, we drag and drop the tag we have created just somewhere here. Okay, and we are going to call it mixer volume or something like that. Okay, we are just choosing for this one. I'm going to choose it as an input, and now we also go to we put it just like 500, and we are connecting our variable. This one. All right. Okay. We go back to our appearance. We just make it like beta one. We put the tags in the center, and we go back to general, and we select this one. Okay. So now, first of all, we are going to download our PLC. Now we go to our HMI. We start the simulator. So now when we are here, we just put like 400, we tap it, we see there is some water, and now we go to mode, automatic mode, overview, and now we start. So it was just to show how we can simulate some volume in our tank, right? So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you have learned something from this project. And I will also start with a new project, and you will soon have a notification of the new project. But the next project would be more about cascade system, and we have also the same project, and we handle it in multiple videos. So have a great day, and I will catch you in the next video.